So, you got a good old Nintendo DSi, and you probably hacked it and installed Twilight Menu++ on it. And as you can know, Twilight Menu includes a bunch of emulators of different systems. It has emulators for some home computers and home consoles and portable consoles. But the fact that you can emulate something on DSi doesn't mean you should emulate it on DSi. And I want to test every emulator present on Twilight Menu and see is it worth emulating the system on DSi or at all. And at first I must mention Game Boy Advance, because Game Boy Advance isn't emulated as I know. It uses separate CPU, that is the same CPU Game Boy Advance used. So it's kinda like runs it natively, because DSi doesn't have GBA slot, and it uses some program called GBA Runner to run GBA ROMs, but it's not emulation. So when you run GBA ROM, it should work almost perfectly, but some people have some issues with it, and some games just don't run at all, or have some graphical glitches, or don't save, or whatever. So there is the compatibility list on GBA Runner website that says that some games actually have some issues, especially on Nintendo DS Lite. And compatibility on DSi is much better. I tried few games. Well, I'm playing Castlevania's Area of Sorrow here. It works absolutely perfectly. And this boss is pain in the ass. I tried Fire Emblem. It runs great. Have like some very little glitches when you finish a turn, but it's almost unnoticeable and it doesn't affect the gameplay. And I finished Klonoa on this. It has actually one graphical glitch on one level. It didn't bother me that much. I could finish the game. So bear in mind that Game Boy Advance is not perfect on DSi, but it's kinda almost perfect, I would say, for most games. I'll try to show you the problem that I could see on Fire Emblem. I'll make it a bit louder, and when we finish the turn, you might see a slight crack in sound and screen flickering for like one frame. Let's see. That was one crack, and when enemy finishes its turn, we'll see another one like this. Well, that is the all issues with Fire Emblem. So it's kind of absolutely great. You actually need to put GBA BIOS on your SD card to run some games. Well, I think most games will run without it, but for instance, what is it? Metroid Zero Mission didn't start before I put a GBA BIOS here. Well, that's okay. And let's look at the emulators now. Twilight Menu has like 18 emulators for different systems. And let's just go in alphabetical order because why not? And let's start with Atari 2600. Is it worth emulating? Well, let's try, I don't know, Berserk. Let's try Berserk. One of classic arcade games. I don't know if it's a classic game on Atari 2600. Well, and as you can see, it has all the switches that real Atari had, and I don't know what they do. Like you select a game, like game 3, game 4, game 7. What is that? I have no idea. Why do you have a power off switch? Oh, it's quit. No, let's not quit. Okay, to start, let's press start. And it runs like like this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, we shoot robots, and that's all. I think all these buttons are the same because Atari 2600 had only one button, and when you touch blue line, you die. Great. So it works absolutely great. Can we choose another game from the emulator itself? I don't know. So let's quit to the menu. Some emulators will quit to the menu when you press the power button, and some emulators will just freeze the console when you do this. And one interesting game to test is, well, beat 'em and eat 'em. It's a weird choice. I hope YouTube won't ban me for it. And why it is a good thing to show you? Because this emulator has paddle controls. You probably need a stylus to use it. Let's press start. And you can control these ladies using buttons, but you can use stylus to... It doesn't work now. Okay. I don't know why. No, now it's work. And it feels very, very different to button controls. It's so smooth. So it's probably will be a game changer for some games. Okay, man, just do do whatever you're doing. So paddle controls is a very, very interesting thing, and well, you probably can emulate it with a mouse or with a stylus. It works really well. So we can say that Atari 2600 works really, really good, but probably most of the games won't be very interesting for most of the people, I think. Next is Atari 5200. Let's try Berserk again. Is it different from 2600 version? I don't know. Let's see. Berserk, yeah. It looks almost the same. Shouldn't 5200 be better than 2600? It doesn't look any better. How do I shoot? How? Oh, so you can't just press the button to shoot. Ooh, and it talks. This is great. So to shoot, you must press the direction and then press the button to shoot. I think 2600 version is kind of better because it remembers the last direction you pressed, and you could shoot without moving. And I think this phase is called Evil Auto. I don't know why it's a smiley face if it's evil. So, Berserk runs great. I will increase the volume, probably. Let's see one more game. Centipede, Frogger, Galaxy, and James Bond Joust. Miss Pac-Man. Ooh. Space Shuttle Journey into Space from Activision. Let's see that. Ooh, looks complicated. It has some I don't know what it is. Some graphics. It's gear. It says gear. It's fuel. What? What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, it's Space Shuttle. Nice game probably, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay, let's try one more game. Star Trek Strategic Operations Simulator. Okay, Star Trek is a nice choice. How does Star Trek look? Well, it looks like Star Trek. It sounds like Star Trek. What am I doing? Okay, it probably has tank controls like sector secured, but I didn't do anything. So this screen is like your first-person view, and this is your map. And you can just crash into Klingons. Okay. Not very strategic game, probably, but I don't know, it looks nice. Okay, as you can see, Atari 5200 works really well. Doesn't look that much better than 2600 for some reason. I don't know. Atari 7800 is next console to see. What we can see: 3D Asteroids, Ball Blazer, Choplifter, Dig Dog. Ooh, it has Dig Dog, Donkey Kong Jr., Car Wars, Mario Brothers. Mario game on not Nintendo console. That is interesting. Let's see how Mario Brothers looks and feels on Atari. Well, it sounds so much worse than NES or arcade version. Oh my god. If you're wondering why Atari 7800 wasn't as popular as NES, well, this is the answer. It sounds like ass. And it looks a little bit worse than original game. Okay, let's try something different. Faster, faster! Ninja Golf! That sounds very cool. What is Ninja Golf? It's actual ninja playing golf. This is nice. After many long years of ninja training, you're finally ready for the most difficult test of all. Wow. So, I can control, probably this is direction. Okay. Oh, and you must kill evil rabbits and evil ninjas. Wow. Well, it's probably not a rabbit, but a mole with ears. This is insane. And giant frogs. Wow. This might be one of the best games ever. Why no one talks about it? What is it? I want this. I want this. Oh, it's Ninja Stars. Yeah. Wow. Okay, I must stop because I can't stop playing this game. It's super nice. Okay. Atari 7800 probably is not that bad. Not that bad. Pole Position, Rampage, Robotron, Tankaman, Xenophobe, Xevious. Xevious is a quite famous game. Let's see how it looks on Atari 7800. Okay, and it doesn't look as good as NES, Xevious. So in Xevious you have two kinds of... this is weird. Well, you have two guns. One gun that shoots flying enemies, and second gun that shoots ground enemies. But here, with one button, you shoot both guns at the same time. This is not right. This is not right. Okay, Atari 7800 is probably the most interesting of Atari consoles. Of those three Atari consoles. And maybe 7800 has some interesting games for it. But all the games that are multi-platform are probably better played on NES or any other console. So, next console is Colecovision. The mighty Colecovision with amazing Bumpman. It's probably like a Donkey Kong ripoff. So, as a conclusion to Atari, testing all three Atari consoles works really, really well. Ooh, too loud, amazing Bumpman. All three Atari consoles work well, but not so fun for most of us probably. So, plus addiction minus subtraction, press 1, press 2. What? Easy? Okay, let's do easy. Show solution, hide solution. Okay, show solution. Get ready for amazing Bumpman 5. What is that? 5 what? What am I doing? It says 5 and I make like holes. What is that? Probably not the best game on ColecoVision. That was it is. Let's try something more famous. Well, Antarctic Adventure is quite a famous game from Konami. I didn't know it's a Konami game. I played a lot of Antarctic Adventure on NES. So let's see how it looks on ColecoVision. Konami Antarctic Adventure? Sounds like it should. It has Antarctica and it looks exactly the same as NES Antarctic Adventure or Famicom. Probably not the best Konami game. Not the most memorable, but I don't know, it's kind of fun. You jump around, you collect flags, you run on very, very high speed. Man, it's like 1,000 kilometers per hour. This penguin is like a flash. Okay, it works really nice. Not the best game, and is it worth emulating ColecoVision to play Antarctic Adventure? Probably not. Boulder Dash, Bump and Jump, Burger Time, Choplifter, Defender, Dig Dug. Let's see how Dig Dug looks at ColecoVision. Everyone knows Dig Dug. Everyone knows how it should look. Let's see Dig Dug on ColecoVision. Can we see it? Probably we must press 1 again to choose difficulty. What the hell? 1. Oh, it's Dig Dug, but it looks like ass. Those monsters look weird, and Mr. Dig Dug himself looks weird. But it's a Dig Dug. Okay, yeah. No, not worth it. Let's try one more game. Or let's not, because it's Colecovision. It's probably shit. Orbit from Parker Brothers. Coleco DS. Oh, yeah, Orbit from Parker Brothers. No. So, Colecovision, I think it's not the best choice to emulate on DS, or not the best choice of console at all. And now, the mighty Game Boy. Yeah. Everyone knows Game Boy. Let's play, I don't know, Deep Dungeon. Most Game Boy games that I have here are modern games that I got on itch.io, probably made with GB Studio. Deep Dungeon, press start. And as you can know, the Game Boy resolution is much smaller than DS resolution, so you can choose to stretch it to fill the whole screen, or to leave it in native resolution. In native resolution, the game is played in small rectangle or square, but it looks so much nicer and much crispier. So when you stretch the game to fill the screen, it becomes a bit blurry, and if you play in native resolution, the whole text and sprites are much better and crispier. But actually, this doesn't look too much worse. What is that? What am I doing? I'm rolling attributes. Name character. Confirm. Well, it's too long. Okay, let's just try something. Oh, yeah. And Game Boy emulator is one of those. To quit it, you must turn the DSi completely off and then turn it on again. Yeah. Let's try another game that will just play immediately. Donkey Kong, yeah. Donkey Kong is absolutely classic Game Boy game, and you probably know how it looks. This emulator actually uses Super Game Boy frames. This is really nice, and it's crispy, like this. Oh, and you can't stretch it if it uses Super Game Boy frame. Weird. But overall, Game Boy works absolutely great. It works great, it looks great, it's just so nice. Sounds, I think, as it should sound. And it even uses different colors to make it nice. Next is Game Boy Color. Well, you probably guess that it will look and feel exactly like Game Boy game, but with color. Let's try, I don't know, Shentai. Shentai is a nice game, and we can see how the fonts will get a bit blurry if we stretch the game. Let's add scaling, and look at this. Now I can't look at this. Look at this again. Look at those text. Here how it looks without stretching, and now with stretching. Not too bad, but still a bit off. Now look at this building here. If we look at it in native resolution, we see a straight line, but if we stretch it, it's not that smooth. It's not a very straight line anymore. So yeah, not too bad, but this native resolution looks so much better than stretched image. What am I doing? What do I do? What do I do? And everything else works absolutely great. Actually, when the image is stretched, the simulator uses some filter to smooth everything a bit, so it's not very bad. So Gameboy Color, yeah, was turned off. Gameboy Color works really good. Turn it on again, and the next stop is Intellivision. Oh yeah, mighty Intellivision. It probably won't be much better than Colecovision, but we'll see. Go to ROMs, go to Intellivision, and what is the best games to try in Intellivision than B-17 Bomber? Oh yeah. Sounds absolutely great. Okay, how do we play this? I don't know. What the hell is... Oh, am I controlling B-17 Bomber? Or what is this? What the heck? What? Value 5. What is that? It's probably some very advanced simulation, but sorry, no. No. Let's try some normal game that you can actually play, like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, probably no Beam Rider, Dig Dug. Okay, is Dig Dug on Intellivision looks better than Colecovision? This is a very good question. Dig Dug, Dig Dug. Well, at least I like the colors much more. But the sprites, what the hell? For some reason, Colecovision sprites were like all washed up, and here it's much brighter and colorful, but it looks like ass. So why would anyone want to play this version of Dig Dug? I don't know. Okay, one more game. Oh, and I turned it off accidentally. One more game for Intellivision, and that will be... what it will be? Just turn it on. Donkey Kong Jr., Masters of the Universe. Night Stalker. This is a classic game. Probably one of the best Intellivision games, maybe? It sounds really nice. Absolutely great. So, we must take this gun and try to avoid this annoying bird. And then we shoot this robot. How do we shoot? How do we shoot? I have the gun now. Maybe it's one of the numbers down here. Can you see the problem with Intellivision? Because Intellivision controller looked like a phone. It has all these numbers for some reason. And none of these numbers shoots the gun. None of the buttons shoots the gun. So I don't know what to do. Okay, Intellivision is not the best choice for DSi. Actually, there is a game Intellivision Leaves for DS that has like 30 or 50 Intellivision games, and it has much better controls and it looks nice, so it's probably the best way to play Intellivision if you want to play it on DSi. Next is MSX. MSX is not a console, is a computer, yes. It has Antarctic Adventure from Konami, Bomberman Special. Let's see how special it is. Okay. Oh! Sounds like Bomberman. Okay. We have the whole keyboard down here. How do we start the game? Input secret code. No. What am I doing? How do I... Okay, let's try some different game. I think MSX or MSX2 was the first platform to have Metal Gear, Lode Runner, Moon Patrol, Ninja Yayamaru-kun. Oh, I love those series of games. It's about a little ninja with big eyes that shoots other ninjas and some ghosts, probably. Oh. And MSX probably can do scrolling. This looks like ass. My eyes will pop out of my head soon. This jarring scrolling is just unbearable. Man, oh. I don't even say anything about colors because that doesn't look too much nice. Let's try something different. Maybe R-Type will look better than Ninja Yayamaru-kun. Keyboard type GP. No cartridge found. This version of CBIOS can only start cartridges. Please restart your MSX emulator with a cartridge inserted. So R-Type doesn't work just like this. Okay. I don't remember, but some emulators required BIOS on SD card to run any games. Let's try Lode Runner. We all know Lode Runner from NES, so let's see how it looks here. And it looks not very nice. Lode Runner on NES had like Bomberman sprites for enemies. And this looks very, very basic. And I'm dead. Okay, MSX, interesting system, but no, sorry, but no. I don't think that I am a fan of MSX as a gaming platform. Next up is NES. And mighty NES. So let's try on Banana Prince. Do you guys know Banana Prince? It was one of my favorite games as a child. How do I start? Like this. For some reason, I played this game a lot, and it's not very good. It's fun. It has some interesting ideas, but when you jump, it's so slow. But when you run, he runs like Sonic almost. And can you see the problems with this game or this emulator? Look at those things. I know what it ground that looks like I don't know, giant potatoes. When you move, when you scroll, it looks weird. It becomes like black. Let's try some more famous game to understand the issue here. And by the more famous game, I mean Super Mario Brothers. So this is Super Mario Brothers. As you can see, the scaling makes some letters a bit weird, but it's not too bad. Let's press start. And this hill that should be very smooth line is a bit jarred because of the scaling, of course. But the most painful issue here is when you scroll the screen. Look at those brown bricks. Those brown brick. Ah, shit. And I forget that controls A and B is here. This is A and this is B. And this is Turbo A and Turbo B. So when the game scrolls, it becomes like very black, and I don't know, it feels just absolutely weird. Like everything looks weird when it's scrolled. And look at this. Look at this. Mario stands inside. Oh, sorry. Now it's inside the bricks. This is not right. And all of this is a scaling problem, because probably scaling for background and sprites is different. So now Mario is inside a brown brick. We can try different scaling options. File. No, it's not file. It's game, display, just scale. So we can remove the scaling at all and cut the part of the screen. We can cut the bottom part, we can cut the top part, or both. And I don't know, it's just not good. We can try different scaling options, and even without scaling, when you move, it looks weird. All lines becomes much like thicker for some reason. I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't like how it looks on DSi. So NES, sadly, but not the best choice here. Probably some of you won't mind those slight graphical glitches, but I just can't stand it. And now let's try the next console, and it's NeoGeo Pocket. And let's see, like under Biomotor Unitron, I have no idea what it is. NeoGeo Pocket resolution, I think it's the same as Game Boy or Game Boy Color. So it's much smaller than DSi screen. Press A button. A button is B button here. It's probably some RPG. Okay, let's try a different game. So, when you play NeoGeo Pocket games, it will be quite small, but it looks very, very nice. Facility. What is facility? I don't know. And to hide the fact that it's a very tiny, small portion of screen, we can see the NeoGeo Pocket console rendered here. Start. What is it? New game? Okay. Just start the game. 2095 AD, London. King Hammer assassinated. Can we just skip it? Nice cutscene, but very, very long. Or is it not cutscene? Is it the game itself? Maybe it's a visual novel. Who knows? Who knows? Well, stop that! Stop talking! Stop this sound! I want to see the game. Well, as you can see, it looks absolutely great. But I have no idea what I'm doing. What is that? Chapter 1. Dawn Giant. It moves by itself. What am I doing? Give me something to do. Stop talking. Okay, nice game. I just want to try to play something. Stop talking. Stop this visual novel nonsense. Magical Drop Pocket. Metal Slug. Yeah. This is the obvious choice. Metal Slug 1 from SNK, of course. Press the A button. A button is probably B button. I don't know. Mission 0. Mission start. And, as you can see, looks nice, works nice. Sounds not as nice as it could, because it's NeoGeo Pocket. But it's absolutely great. Perfect. Next is PC Engine. PC Engine, also known as TurboGrafx 16. Let's try, I don't know, Darkwing Duck. Yeah, that's a great game. He lied. And look at this. We can see the problem right away. We can see that part of the text is cut off because of the scaling, because PC Engine resolution is much higher than DSi resolution. Just give me something. What? Still dark. Location unknown. Okay. This guy? Tuscarini. So this is Darkwing Duck. Doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound well. What is going on with this lid or cover? What is it on the ground? When I jump, it moves. It uncovers the hole. This is weird. And we can try different scaling options, of course. Let's see display. And instead of scale to aspect, we can choose scaled 1:1. Then the top of the screen is cut off, and for some reason this lid is just completely in completely wrong place now. Why? And light bulbs is just in the wrong place now. So when you choose not to scale the game, it just looks absolutely weird. Let's try something different. Let's try Bonk's Adventure. Probably one of the most famous PC Engine games. And again, the text looks weird. And if we try different scaling, then the Bonk itself doesn't lie in the O letter now. So when I choose different scaling, the sprite's position just absolutely different, and I don't know what right sprite position is. Probably this one, but it looks like shit. And if we scale 1:1, then letters are nice. Bonk have 2 eyes, but he doesn't lie in the O letter. What the hell? Oh, and has black lines now. What the hell? What is going on? It just looks... Actually, on the viewfinder, it looks much better than on the console itself. What? It's too red to my eyes. But on the phone screen, it looks so much better. What is going on? And Bonk floats above the ground now. Let's try different scaling options. Scaled to aspect, no. Scaled 1:1, now it is inside the ground. What the hell? So, scaled to fit, we see black lines and Bonk flying above the ground. Scaled to aspect, a bit better, but he's still flying. And scaled 1:1, he's in the ground. It looks just like crap. Yeah, PC Engine is not the best choice, I think, because this scaling problems is just Okay, next console is SG-1000. What is SG-1000, you ask? This is Sega G-1000, and this is I think it's the first Sega's home console. Yeah, not Sega Master System. Sega SG-1000 is their first home console. And why haven't you heard about it, you ask? And to answer that, I will show you one game called, I don't know, let's just try Twin Bee. It's a famous arcade game. Famous, it has famous ports for different consoles. And this is Twin Bee for Sega SG-1000. Okay, that was weird. How do I start? Okay, I think it doesn't work. Okay, let's try a different game. Let's try something different. It's probably that will be a problem on this emulator. Road Fighter, Paching. Road Fighter, yeah, okay. It's a fast-paced racing action that you probably all very know. Jumbo? Okay. Okay. Looks like a normal Road Fighter. Yeah. Let's... Oh! And when you move, then the screen turns into kind of mess. Because like the movement is so chunky. Oh, and the sound. This doesn't sound like a car engine. And you might think that this janky movement is emulator problems, but no. This is Sega SG-1000 problems. Because it can't do smooth scrolling for some reason. Let's see one different game. What games do we have here? Pachinko? No, sorry. King's Valley, Galaga, Dragon Wang. What? Dragon Wang? It sounds dirty. What is Dragon Wang? Sega! Okay, we play as a guy who stands on some bacon. And he kills other guys. Look at the scrolling, man. The scrolling is so bad. And all those guys are waiting to kill me. Oh, oh, oh! Just die, die! Die, die, die! Do you see why SG-1000 is not very popular? Why most people don't even know it existed? Why Sega itself don't want to remember that? Yeah, not the best console as I would say. But it works pretty well. Yeah, it works, but do you want to play Sega SG-1000 games? Let's see one more game. Bomberman. Bomberman is quite easy game to show. It has some quite simple graphics. Sounds quite nice. How do we start? Looks, well, quite okay. The colors are weird a bit, but it's okay. But do you see the problem here? It doesn't have scrolling. It scrolls like this by the whole screen. Because probably developers... Oh, wait a second. Isn't this guy supposed to be near me? I don't know. And I think that the ghosts that are outside the screen don't move at all, because this guy should go right sometime. But if I stay here, it never comes here. What if I leave the bomb here? Okay. Oh! I killed him. Well, yeah, I think it's not the best version of Bomberman or Bomberman Special. So, yeah. And as we go in alphabetically, then next is another Sega console, Sega GameGear. It's not my favorite handheld console because I think most of Game Gear games is like I know lesser versions of Sega MegaDrive games, like Mortal Kombat 3. Yeah, it's probably not as good as Mortal Kombat 3 on MegaDrive, but we'll see. And as you can see, Game Gear, I think it has the same resolution as Game Boy, so it's small screen, but it's absolutely crispy image. Press start, and we have only 8 guys to choose from. This is not right. But it looks nice actually. The colors are very well. It looks almost as good as I know as Mega Drive. But the music isn't as good as Mega Drive. But do you see the problem? Again, why is it so junky? And it's probably not not the emulator problem. I think how it should work, like ass. It sounds like ass and it runs like ass. Maybe it is ass. It's unplayable. Sorry. Let's see some Sonic game for Game Gear. Because every Sega console should have a Sonic game. What do we have? Sonic and Tails, Sonic Drift 2, Sonic the Hedgehog. Just Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah. Is it the port of the first Sonic the Hedgehog game? I don't know. Probably not. Sega. Ooh, Green Hill? Probably it's a port of Sonic from Mega Drive. Or not? Well, runs pretty smoothly. So much better than shitty Mortal Kombat. Oh, Sonic, where are you? What is going on? He outrun the screen. What the freaking hell is that? And I don't think it's a port of original game. The level was short and it's absolutely different from Mega Drive. Huh. Okay. But I don't know. It's playable. It's what the fuck? It's playable. It's quite fast for what it is. It's a water level. My favorite kind of levels in Sonic games, water levels. And it's second level of the game. What the hell? Okay, Game Gear runs really, really good. Looks good, but not my favorite choice of games. Next is Sega Mega Drive. Yeah, this is alphabetically the next console, and here we have some problems because, well, DSi, at Twilight Menu have two different emulators for Mega Drive. One is Pico Drive and the second is Genesis. And I couldn't make Genesis emulator run any game. For some reason it refused to start. And look at this. We can't read it. The text is unreadable because the scaling, and we can unscale it a little bit. Yeah, we can unscale it and crop the right and left parts of the screen. Or leave it as it is. And it's still not perfect scaling because vertical scaling is still... I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. The game doesn't start after the cutscene. Let's try something different. Like your favorite game, Boogerman. Don't you like Boogerman? Everyone likes Boogerman. Start the game, Mr. Boogerman. And as you can hear, the biggest problem with this emulator, there is no sound. And it looks like it runs on like 15 FPS because it runs like total ass. I would say this is quite unplayable. If we unscale it, we see only small portion of the screen. So no, Sega MegaDrive is absolutely unplayable. Just don't bother. But if we try Sega Master System, then let's try, what do we have? Mortal Kombat 3. Yeah, why not? Mortal Kombat 3. I think the Master System has the same resolution as DS. So it should look absolutely right. So, oh, it's the same as GameGear, but it looks so much worse. Damn, GameGear like colors was almost spot on, but this looks like shit. Sounds kind of like shit too, but that's okay. Yeah, it's the same game as the GameGear Mortal Kombat 3. And it's probably unplayable, the same as GameGear. Yeah, look at this. Look at how janky it is. Oh man, it's like 5 FPS. What the shit? No, just no. Yeah, the problem with Master System is that many games that were ported from MegaDrive are absolute crap. Like Sonic the Hedgehog is probably the same as GameGear Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, same map screen. Well, but it's a bigger screen, so we see more. Oh, that was fast. And it's fast and smooth, so that's okay. Not the worst game, probably, but not my favorite Sonic game. Yeah, same as GameGear. Well, I would say that Master System runs really well. It's probably the perfect console to emulate, but not the greatest choice of game, not the greatest library. But if you like Master System, then it's a good choice for your DSi. And SNES, well, that is not the good choice to play on DSi. Why, you ask me? Well, let's see with Battle Maniacs. It's actually Battletoads sequel that no one talks about for some reason. Press start, license, blah blah. Well, you see there is no one player, and it just looks so weird. How do I start it? Why it's so fast? Look at this. Just look at this mess. Great music though. It's absolutely spot on. But what is the fuck is that? It's not a Battletoad. It's like a victim of some horrible crime. Ugh. Okay, should I try different games? Probably not, but I will try one more SNES game to prove that it's unplayable. Donkey Kong Country, why not? Let's try Donkey Kong Country because everyone knows how it should look and sound. So, it doesn't work? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay. Okay, let's try one more game. I just want to run one more game. Kirby Superstar. Mega Man X. Yeah. It's a good Mega Man game. Nice, smooth. Sounds really nice. Made by Capcom. And again, sounds absolutely right. But plays not that right. Oh! Now it's not slow, it's much faster than it should. For some reason. Wow! So this emulator can run this game faster than it should, but for some reason Mega Man should go behind this pillar, and it doesn't work. Why it's so fast? How do I shoot? Background sprites option, fast speed. Oh, normal speed. Okay. Save it. Save this. Okay. You know what? It's not too bad. It can run Mega Man on full speed. Huh. I didn't expect this. And it doesn't look too bad. It's probably cropped from all the from all sides, but I don't know. It looks okay. Let's try one more game. Mega Man X is quite nice. What do we have? Super Castlevania. Okay. Another classic. It's okay, yeah, it's cropped from the top and bottom, I presume. Okay, there are some glitches because those letters didn't went where they should, and I don't think that your stats should blink like this. But we'll see. We'll see how the enemies will try to kill me. Again, music sounds right. I don't like that the bottom of the screen is cropped. And if we scale it, this will look like S, so I don't want to scale it. Why can't I kill those candles? Are they? Oh, the layers are absolutely wrong. I should be behind those bars, but I'm in front of them. Yeah, and those candles are behind the bars. And there is a pit we can see. So yeah, we probably can scale it in the options, but should we? Screen layout option, hard, scaling, medium, full screen. Okay. Doesn't look too bad when scaled, but still, the layers are absolutely wrong. Yeah, I don't like it. So, we tried 3 games. One looked almost okay. One looks not okay. And one was absolute trash. So, I would say just, nah, it's not the best system to play SNES. Get 3DS instead, probably. Penultimate system is Sword M5. I have no idea what is Sword M5. It's some home computer similar to MSX. And how do the games look on Sword M5? Well, let's see this Eskimon game. And it looks like this. Eskimon. We have some like on a 3D plane, and this is our Eskimon, and he's dead now. Okay, so his enemies are this quite cute seal and Godzilla. Oh, so Eskimon is a shitty Dig Dug clone. It's not even clone because you don't dig in this game. What? What is that? Why is it a Dig Dug but without digging, and it has like small thing? What? So this A button teleports you between top and bottom parts? What is this? This doesn't make any sense. It's probably because it's Sword M5. Home computer. Let's try one more game and hope we won't die because of it. Pooyan! Super Cobra Tank Battalion Wonder Hole. I wonder what this hole is and what secrets does it hold. Wonder Hole. What the fuck is that? It's Wonder Hole. Great game, but sorry, no. And we have one console to try, and it's WonderSwan. Do you wonder what it is? It's WonderSwan and WonderSwan Color. It's another weird handheld console. Ganso Yayamaru-kun. Let's try this one. Oh, it's another Ninja Yayamaru-kun. Let's start the game. Yeah, we saw it on SG-1000, I think, or MSX. And it's so much better here on WonderSwan because it's smooth. It's looks so much better, even if it's black and white. Yeah. And as you can guess, works absolutely nice. Let's see one other game. Preferably for WonderSwan Color. Guilty Gear Petite. Judgment Silver Sword. SG Gundam Operation UC. I have no idea what all this is. Digimon. It's probably like a Pokemon, but not. Flash Koibito-kun. What? What is that? Is it another ninja game? It's WonderSwan Color. Okay, it's some ninja of love. Someone is very sad and he meets a cute girl and he cries. What is going on? Who is the ninja? Is this guy? What is going on? Let's start the game. Oh, so this is ninja and he just helps this guy to make love to this girl. What? Oh, and those buttons do something like a combo. So it's like this Game & Watch game, like a bridge or something, but it's Love Ninja and Cat Ninja, and I have no idea what's going on, but it's very, very cool. And I want to show one more WonderSwan game, because WonderSwan console had buttons aligned like this, and it has more buttons like there. So some games were played vertically. And let's try one of those games. It's Gunpei X. Do you see? You keep it like this, and you put your fingers like this, probably. It's not the most comfortable experience, but it's still playable. So you use your, I don't know, like square to make lines like this. It's a nice, cute puzzle game. Fast-paced, probably later, after several levels. And it's not too bad to play it like this. So yeah, nice. So what is the conclusion here? Well, most of the consoles that you can play on DSi, this is my notes, as you can see, most consoles are not very playable or not worth playing, yeah. Because Atari 2600, I think it's not the most interesting console today to play. And like SNES or MegaDrive don't run too well on DSi. So what consoles can I recommend you to play on this console? Well, it's Game Boy and Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, of course. Then NeoGeo Pocket and WonderSwan. And probably Sega GameGear and Master Systems too, but I am not a fan of GameGear and Master System libraries, but they work really well on DSi. Everything else is quite shit, on runs like shit, so just don't bother. So Game Boy, all of them, PC, no. So Game Boy, all of them, NeoGeo Pocket, WonderSwan, and maybe Sega Master System and GameGear. That's it. That's all you should play on your DSi. Well, and of course DSi games too. Well, that's all for today.